Okay, let's go over your in-class practice for analyzing research. So this can be found in page 27 of your workbook. Okay, and now on your final, you're gonna see questions that's very similar to this. Okay, so let's go straight into it. Okay, in my study, I am trying to see whether if the amount of exercise has an effect on happiness level. Decided to include Queens College male students age ranging from 18 to 20 years of age. I separated these students into three groups. Group A will run on the treadmill for 30 minutes a day. Group B will run on the treadmill for 15 minutes a day. And Group C will not run at all three groups of participants are required to come into the gym at the same time of the day every day where they will have ample interaction with each other every day. All participants were told not to engage in any other form of exercise for a month. Okay. Now, after a month of non-interrupted days of conducting the exercise routine, happiness level of the participants is measured. A questionnaire, which is a survey consisting of 10 statements, were presented to the participants. Participants were asked to rate whether they agree or disagree with the statements, ranging from 1, which is strongly disagree, to 6, which is strongly agree. Last, after they have finished the questionnaire, a very short question asked them, did you notice that you were running X minutes, 15, 30, or 0 minutes a day? Okay, so what is the independent variable? Okay, so if you think the independent variable is the amount of exercise or the uh, amount of running in minutes, you are correct. Okay, that is the independent variable. Okay, and it has three levels. So number two is asking how many levels there are. Right, so there are three levels. There is basically there is the group A, B, and C, and in which group A ran for 30 minutes a day, group B ran for 15 minutes a day, and group C ran 0 minutes a day. Okay. Number three, what is a dependent variable? Well, the dependent variable is the score received on the quote unquote happiness survey. Okay. Number four, what type of data, continuous with discrete, was the independent variable? Okay, so in this case, the type of data is continuous, okay, because it's not group ABC, but it's rather the amount of the running on the treadmill and the number of minutes a day, that is a continuous variable, okay? Number five, what type of data, nominal, ordinal, internal, interval, or ratio was the dependent variable? Okay, so in this case, because we don't know that much about the actual questionnaire, so we don't know. But if it's ranging from 1 to 6, I think you can safely say that most likely this is going to be an interval. Now the ratio, we don't see any zeros in here, so it cannot be ratio. Okay, now most likely this is going to be an interval. Okay, number 6. Queens College students were is it A, B, C, D? Okay, so that is Queens College students are the population. Okay, so that's the population. Okay, number 7, male age ranging from 18 to 20 years old these were the parameter or the inclusionary criteria. Okay, because you must fit into this criteria in order to be included in the study. Okay, number 8, which of the following was standardized, or which means that which of the following was held constant. Okay, so you can see that the time of the day exercise, okay, that was held constant. What about B? Participants were told not to engage in any other form of exercise. Okay, that's also standardized. What about C? Location of where the running took place. Okay, yeah. So all of the above were standardized. Okay, so all of the above were standardized. Okay, what about number 9? The potential problem with this study would be, well, it would not be standardization because that's a good thing. What about social desirability and demand characteristics? That could be. Okay, so A and C, standardization and holding conditions constant is exactly the same thing. Okay, B is the correct answer. Okay, now D does not apply because we didn't use any observer in the current study. Okay, so the correct answer for number 9 is B. Okay. Um, Number 10, if I were to include females in this study as well, most likely I would increase the blank of this study. Okay, you would increase the external validity of this study. Okay, so D. Number 11, the last question on the survey asking whether the participants noticed that they were running for X minute per day as a form of manipulation check. Okay, so the answer is A, manipulation check. Number 12, if some participants were secretly lifting weights and jogging on top of their normal running routine without me, which is the experimenter, knowing this can pose a threat to the study's internal validity. Okay, this can pose the threat to the internal validity. So the correct answer is D. Okay, now number 13. After 6 months, I decided to gather exactly the same people who participated in this study and repeating everything exactly as I did 6 months ago. I am trying to establish my study's test, retest, reliability. Okay, so D is for number 13. Okay, number 14. Since I am repeating everything exactly as 6 months ago, what kind of replication is this? This would be a direct replication, okay, because you're doing exactly the same thing that you did 6 months ago. Okay, number 15. The results I obtained from the second time around, which is 6 months later, turned out to be very different from the result I obtained the first time around. Okay, so this is telling me what? Okay, is it telling you that this is not internally consistent? Or is it telling you that it has low inter-rater reliability? Does it tell you that it has high time sampling error? Does it tell you there's high low test? Okay, so the correct answer is D. This study has low test, retest, reliability. Okay. All right, so I think that's it. If there are any questions, you are more than welcome to email me and ask me why the answer is not blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Thank you.